Hello drawers, in this video I'm going to show you how to apply value to a cone. By the time you're done, this is what we don't want. Despite having all my values, because I went off straight to the edge of my cone, it looks flat. By now you should have a large cone with cross contour lines drawn in it in your visual journal. I start off by establishing my light source. Now you don't have to draw a flashlight or a little sun in your visual journal. If this is done correctly, your audience or viewers should know where your light source is coming from. I'm going to pick one column in my cone here for my highlight. Using my lightest pencil, I'm going to start shading very lightly and keeping my lines nice and packed. I really don't want that white paper to show. To help with the value or my lightest value here, I'm actually holding my pencil back at the end. I work my way out towards the edge of my cone. Remember, my highlight is my lightest value, so I'm not going to see anything in there. Once I'm done with my H pencil, I'm going to go in and pick my next darkest pencil. Following the cross contour lines, I'm going to shade. Working my way towards my light source. Make sure you don't go over your previous pencil, stopping one column short. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Pay attention to how all my values are tapering off to the top of my cone. That's what you want to do. If you don't do that and you go straight off to the edge of the cone, you're going to create a flat cone instead. If you decide to cross hatch your values here, make sure you're following the cross contour lines as well. Once I'm done with that pencil, I'll go back in and choose my next darkest pencil. Following my cross contour lines again, I'm going to work my way up the cone to the very tip. Because I don't want to go over the previous value, I'm going to stop one column short and do the same thing on the opposite side. To help blend my values together, I'm going to lightly cross hatch my edges or those transitions, following the cross contour lines as always. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in and choose my ebony pencil. This is the darkest value or pencil I'll have. Following the cross contour lines, I'm going to shade up the side towards the tip of the cone. Once again, if you're going to cross hatch, make sure you're trying to soften those edges or the transitions in value. Do the same on the opposite side. Using my lightest H pencil, I'm going to go back in and try to soften my transition throughout the entire cone. Just to help reinforce where my light source is coming from, I'm going to draw the cast shadow. This should be on the opposite side of my light source. To help soften my transitions and my values a bit, I'm going to use my blending stick. Remember, this is a helper tool. It's meant to help with your shading. It's not meant for you to be over reliant on it. If you become too dependent on this tool, you're really not developing your skill set. Same thing as before, I'm shading or blending in the direction of my cross contour lines. Also, notice when I'm blending my values together, I'm starting out with my lightest value and working towards the darker value. If you start with your darkest value and move towards the lighter value, you might end up bringing residue over. Once I'm done with my shading, I'm going to go in and erase the unwanted marks. And there you go. This is how you apply value to your cone. Good luck. I look forward to seeing your work.